Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Mandy and today is the day before Thanksgiving. Woohoo! Belle's excited. So, I'm trying to figure out what we need to get done today. Caitlin has volunteered to help, so I am going to make a list of the things that we need to get done and we're gonna work on them together and probably just show you guys as they're finished because Caitlin will be in here helping me. But what I did do this morning was my roll recipe calls for mashed potatoes and I have them like measured out like this in the freezer. So I took these out to make the rolls. I took out some Cool Whip for the Jell-O salad and if people would like it on their pie. I also took out this Marie Callender chocolate satin pie. I'm actually just going to go throw this in the fridge outside. I just wanted to show you that I took it out. And I pre-made a pumpkin cheesecake. I have that out as well. It's going to go in the fridge. Yesterday, I took the turkey out, took it out of the package, got it wrapped up and put in a new pan so that you know, I could look at it, make sure everything looked okay. It looked great, still a little frozen in the middle. I also took out some spinach out of the freezer and a pie crust so I could make a pumpkin pie today. So what we are going to make today, we're gonna make rolls. I have to make the Jell-O for the Jell-O salad. We are going to be making a pumpkin pie. Chocolate pie's done. A pumpkin roll, I'm gonna work on that first, I think. And I think that's it. I think we might make the spinach dip and like the veggie dip, but yeah, that's it. Everything else we can make tomorrow. I did get, all right, here's the spinach, it's all thawed. This is the pie crust. Let it sit out and get warm. I bought this puff pastry. Let's just look at it. I've never bought puff pastry, never used puff pastry. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to make some turnovers with this in the morning, but not everybody likes apple filling, so I'm thinking of making something with this, with like a cream cheese filling, kind of like a cream cheese Danish. I'm gonna look up some recipes. It's just one, it feels like it's just one sheet folded up. It says 2 ready to bake sheets, so interesting. Okay, so this is the day after Thanksgiving for you. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I am so excited. I'm just excited for all my kids to be together with me in the same house again. And even though other family members couldn't make it, it's okay. It's all right. So, all right. I'm going to clean up a little bit because I haven't cleaned up from breakfast yet. And then Caitlin and I are going to decide who's going to make what. And we're going to get started probably on the pumpkin roll and the pumpkin pie first. So, we're going to get started on that and we'll come back and show you how it's going. All right, my rolls have risen. I'm gonna put an egg wash on them and I'm gonna pop them in the oven. Caitlin's working on the pumpkin roll. All right, pumpkin roll going in the oven. All right, here's the rolls out of the oven. Just unrolled the pie crust and I'm whipping up pumpkin pie.
I thought it would have been 13,800 BTU.
day after Thanksgiving. We can listen to Christmas music, right? I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for Christmas decorations in my house, a Christmas tree. I am ready for a month of Christmas. Well, really 2 months for me. I leave the Christmas up as long as I can because I just love it. Christmas shopping. Today's Black Friday. You guys are going to have to tell me if you go shopping or if you went shopping. I did a little bit online, but that's about it. Anyway, this is the Knorr spinach dip. Everyone in my house, almost everyone loves it. Also, the pumpkin pie turned out amazing. It didn't crack, which never happens to me. And I popped these sweet potatoes in the oven to pre-cook them before the day before Thanksgiving. And Caitlin made this beautiful pumpkin roll. All right, you guys. Sorry, dishwasher is draining. I'm done for today. It's 6:11. We need to be at church at 7, so I'm calling it quits. Might come home and do just a tiny bit of cleaning, but I'm gonna start the morning tomorrow, empty out the dishwasher, get the turkey ready, and hopefully I'll get a few clips from tomorrow for maybe I'll add it in the end of this video. All right, so this is Thanksgiving Day. Like I said, getting up and emptying the dishwasher. Man, I must have ran this thing like 4 times yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but I would do the dishes and then I would do some cooking and then I'd have to do the dishes again. Well, by do the dishes, I mean, empty a dishwasher and then fill it back up and then empty a dishwasher and fill it back up. Never ending cycle. So, like I said, I got up this morning, just kind of browsed the Black Friday deals and really just like Walmart and Amazon. Do they still do Cyber Monday? I'm sure they do, but I'm sure the deals are pretty much the same. Anyway, I got one kid marked off my list. Excuse me. I'm ready to start wrapping presents and get them under the tree. But I want to know, how do you guys keep track of the gifts that you give your kids? Because I find that it'll be a week before Christmas and I'll be looking at the presents under the tree and be like, what the heck did I get for her? Did I already get this person this? Do you guys write it down? I think I might have to write it down this year just so I know. Or maybe I will do a wrap with me and I'll just have it on video. Let me know if you guys would like to see a wrap with me. Anyway, getting all those kitchen towels ready for the day because I'm going to need them, right? And here I'm making what we had for breakfast. I had every intention of making apple turnovers, but like I said, I had never worked with puff pastry before, and I think, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, I think you're supposed to work with it while it's cold, and I let it sit on the counter and get warm, and that was a no. It's just too soft. You can't really work with it because it's so soft. I don't know. Anyway, I cut this into 6 sections, thinking I'd make 6 little apple turnovers, but the pastry dough doesn't stick to itself. Maybe because it was warm, I don't know, and maybe because I had so much apple filling in it. I really don't know, but this just didn't turn out. And this is the only one that I made into this turnover, and all the apple ended up coming out of it. So it was still good, but all the apple was out on the pan instead of in the turnover. But that's okay. I changed my mind. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make some little danishes like you buy in the store, like an apple Danish. It worked out perfectly. They were delicious. I can't wait to do this again. They were so good. And you could do all different kinds. You could make them even smaller, maybe half this size, and do some raspberry ones and some apple ones and some cream cheese ones and whatever flavor your heart desires. But if you fold up the edges, they puff up. Oh my gosh, so good, you guys, so good.
while I was doing this, I was telling myself, what the heck were you thinking doing a new recipe on the freaking day of, man? But it worked out. It worked out fine. It was okay. Here I am putting together the cream cheese filling. I'm going to make a cream cheese Danish as well because not everybody likes the apple filling. And let me tell you, all of this got eaten on this day. I had a piece of cream cheese Danish and one apple Danish left over. I was just rummaging through the fridge trying to find it to drink it with my coffee this morning, and I couldn't find it. So I texted Clayton. I said, did you happen to eat that Danish this morning for breakfast? And he was like, oh yeah. Anyway, I cut the recipe in half. I needed half an egg. I just used what I had, or part of that egg wash. I put in a little vanilla, like 2 tablespoons of sugar, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I messed up here. I'm flouring my cutting board so that the dough won't stick to it, but I didn't think about like getting this Danish off the cutting board and on to the cookie sheet. I should have rolled it out on parchment paper, and I should have assembled it on the cookie sheet. Here I'm just cutting these little strips on the side so I can fold them over the middle to make like, you know those cream cheese Danishes you can buy in the bakery section. We used to buy them all the time, like raspberry cream cheese. They even have like an almond one that's so good. But like I said, we used to buy them all the time. Now, of course, we don't indulge as much at the grocery store, but you guys look at this. Oh, I couldn't believe I got it on there. It's crazy. So I made this crumb topping. It's just flour, sugar, and butter. I went ahead and sprinkled it over the top. I'm pretty sure the one that you buy in the store has like this crumb topping on it. Trust me, I've eaten quite a few. They're so good. And I went ahead and just put the little Danish pastries, whatever you want to call these, all on the same cookie sheet. I sprinkled those with the crumb mixture also because why not? These were delicious. Did I say these were delicious? Delicious. All right, so I had some celery in my fridge, and this is all I could salvage because it went bad. I think it was only in there like a week and a half, maybe, and it was bad, like really bad. I couldn't believe it. The produce has been going bad so fast. Luckily, I was growing celery in my garden. It is puny compared to the store-bought stuff, but added great flavor, and I didn't have to chop it very much. So, sorry, you can kind of see the tripod in this picture. Oh, there's my Instapot going off. Hold, it'll be done in just a second. Let's just wait for it. There we go. I have the turkey broth in the Instant Pot still going this morning. Anyway, I didn't have to chop up the celery very much because it was so thin, but it really did add a ton of good flavor. I would say that my little puny garden celery tasted better than that bland store-bought celery that goes bad in a week. Have you guys had problems with the produce going bad like a lot faster than normal? It started with bananas. Like bananas used to last on the counter for a couple days. Now it's like 2 days. I was watching a video the other day. They said their clementines were molding in the bag before they could use them all. What the heck, man? Garlic. I bought some garlic the other day, and I went to break off some cloves, and they were soft and brown. It's like it's garlic. It's supposed to last, a long time. What is this, from last year? Struggle. Struggle is real, right? I'm glad I have my little garden. I really am. Oh, and I had radishes for the veggie tray, and I completely forgot to use them. I laid down in bed last night, and I was like, no, the radishes. And while I was making the veggie tray, I had one opening that was empty after I put all the vegetables in it, and I was like, What was supposed to go here? Anyway, save those celery tops for the broth. Here are the pastries. Look at how much they puffed up. Isn't that funny? Puffed pastry. It really does. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So crispy and light and flaky. Okay. My mouth is watering. I took out some butter, just to get soft for the day because I'll be using it throughout the day, obviously. And to go ahead and start my stuffing mixture here, I just am going to saute up the celery and onions together in some butter, and it's going to be delicious because we need to make sure the stuffing is amazing because that's the best part of the whole Thanksgiving dinner. This morning Clayton was putting some leftovers in a container to take for lunch, and we were talking about, I was like, oh, what am I gonna make for dinner? He's like, you know what we're gonna have for dinner? I was like, what? He's like, leftovers. He's like, we'll have leftovers until the stuffing's all gone. And I said, well, then I'll make another box. It's just stovetop, but it's good. It's really good. My daughter came with her boyfriend, and he was talking about homemade stuffing, and I was like, no. No, I don't need homemade stuffing. My stuffing is delicious. So I'm making a little glaze, if you will. Is it a glaze? I don't know. I'm putting powdered sugar and heavy whipping cream in a bowl, and I'm going to drizzle it all over this Danish to, make it a little extra. It was too. It was extra. Yeah, so I just eyeballed this. I didn't want it to coat the Danish. I wanted you to be able to see the drizzle. And heavy whipping cream makes any kind of a glaze or anything a little bit extra white. So you can, it's, I don't know. It's just great, okay? It's just great. It's just delicious. Make your glaze with heavy whipping cream and powdered sugar. It's the holidays. Who cares? Just do it. All right, getting this turkey ready. I take out that little push thermometer thing that they put in the breast. It has failed me too many times. And of course, more coffee because, I'm going to need it. This is my last jar of turkey broth from last year. That's super exciting. I'm getting my stovetop out and ready to go because we're going to stuff this bird. Salt, pepper, onion, and I need some poultry seasoning. Oh yeah. All right, so the turkey. I feel like for me, the turkey's either a little underdone or a little overdone. But you know, when I cut into it this year, at the very like bottom of the breast, it looked like a little bit pink, but you know, after you cut into it, all the juices, they run out and it's clear. It's gone. I did add a little poultry seasoning to the stovetop because it just didn't smell like it usually does. I don't know. They're always changing up recipes and making stuff not taste as good. But anyway, yeah, the turkey, it was done. It was completely done. Maybe a little overdone, I felt like. But it was good. It was really good. I'm using the turkey broth in the stuffing. Never done this before. It was delicious, of course. How could it not be? This is some, melted butter. I poured a little melted butter in there because stovetop does call for melted butter. It also calls for you to boil water and then add the stuffing, but the stuffing's always too hot for me to handle, and I just figured, it's going to cook in the turkey. So I'm softening this butter so I can rub it all over this turkey. Sorry, got a hiccup. I like to get it under the skin and just make sure he is well buttered. I accidentally melted my butter also, so I am going to pop it in the freezer, but I go ahead and add my seasonings in there. Really simple seasonings. Poultry seasoning, salt, pepper, onion. I thought about garlic, but I just thought it was weird, so no garlic. Also, I don't know if you see my apron, Mandy's Place. My mom had this made for me, gosh, I want to say last year. And, you know, I don't wear my apron enough in the kitchen. I actually saw some Christmas aprons at the store the other day, and I was like, yes, I do need a Christmas apron, and maybe more than one this year. I'm slowly, buying things. It takes a long time, you guys, but I didn't know I needed a Christmas apron until YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. But anyway, I love this apron. I've also got my orange pumpkin shirt on from Temu that I absolutely love. I guess this will be the last day I get to wear it this year. Oh, well, I'll just have to get a Christmas one, right? Right, that's right. So there was not much to this turkey to trim or anything. He was very well trimmed, maybe a little bit too well. And I'm just going to pour the rest of my broth in the bottom because I find that sometimes turkeys don't give off, I wasn't trying that. I wasn't eating that. I was just smelling it. I find that turkeys don't give off a lot, and you don't get a lot of drippings if you don't put something down in the bottom. And the butter helps too. The butter helps create some drippings. Anyway, like a caveman here, I'm going to use my hands to stuff this bird. And I got it all in there. 2 whole boxes of stuffing in this 13-pound turkey. And I will say, I wish I had bought a little bit of a bigger turkey. I had one in the freezer. My son got a free one from work, and I should have used that one because there was hardly any leftovers. My daughter was leaving, and I had packed up a bunch of stuff for her, a bunch of dessert, and some spinach dip and some rolls and just some stuff we had extra of. And she's like, well, what about turkey and mashed potatoes? I was like, gosh, there's nothing left. There's 1 meal in the fridge of turkey, and I could have given it to her, I guess, but what would I have had for dinner tonight? Oh, bad mom. Anyway, still drinking that coffee. You can see my butter got hard now, so I can use my hands to rub it all over the turkey. I guess I could have poured it all over the turkey or brushed it on the turkey, but it's just easier if it's cold because it like stays in the place where you put it. So I rub it all over the breast, all over the legs. While doing this, I'm realizing we don't really eat the leg and thigh meat on a turkey. I mean, we did, and I took all the meat off the bones, well, most of it. But I don't know. I feel like I should have just made 2 turkey breasts. That probably would have been better, but I don't know. Do you guys like the dark meat? I'm partial to the breast meat. My mother-in-law only likes the dark meat. I like the white meat. I don't know. Anyway, I just rubbed this butter all over this turkey, and then I'm washing my hands again for like the millionth time. And more dishes, yes. But yeah. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. Turkey's ready to go in the oven. I did not have to get up early and put the turkey in the oven. It was, just a 13-pound turkey. It was a really relaxed Thanksgiving, honestly. This is about all the footage I got because my daughter showed up and we cooked together and visited, and it was so wonderful. This turkey was done in 2 hours. The internet says 15 to 20 minutes per pound, which would make it like 4 hours, and yeah, it was done in 2 hours. Unbelievable. So I boil the neck with some onion to add to the drippings. Caitlin is making our punch, if you will. Sprite, cranberry juice, and pineapple juice. It's delicious. We put cranberries in there, make it festive. I made sweet potatoes. They were good. Here's a spinach dip and sourdough bread. After stuffing, that's the best part of Thanksgiving. I made a little meat and cheese board with some pickles, veggie tray, olives, green bean casserole, and then, of course, the turkey. Look at the legs. I think it was overdone. I also have a clip here of the table before we put the food on it. Of course, the menu had to be changed. My daughter was like, no deviled eggs. So I was like, you want deviled eggs? You make deviled eggs. And then I have our Jell-O salad and all of our desserts. You guys, we had a wonderful time on Thanksgiving with the family that we had, and I so enjoyed having all my kids together, and it was just wonderful. I hope you guys had a lovely Thanksgiving as well. I hope you all feel blessed with the people that were around you, and I appreciate you all so, so much for watching. And I guess that's it for this video. We end with dessert, right? So I will see you guys really soon in another video. I hope you have a super blessed week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.